Today's an absolutely lovely day. We were meant to get some rain, but it didn't happen. I've come out here to pick some of our Valencia oranges, and I'm going to dehydrate them in a dehydrator. The tree's absolutely loaded. Every year she produces so many oranges. We also have a navel orange tree, and that does very well as well. So I've just cut up some of our homegrown oranges. On this tray I've left the skins on. I kind of like them like that. On this tray I've taken the skins off. That's how Jeff likes them. And when I take the skins off, I don't throw them away. I dry them up either in the dehydrator or we've got a freeze dryer as well. And you can make your own vitamin C. So that's how you make your vitamin C. Now these will go into my dehydrator, and they could process for well over 12 hours. Now it depends on how thick you have cut your slices. You don't want them too thick, and otherwise they would take definitely much longer to dry. Okay, so all the trays are in the dehydrator, and this one has 6 shelves, and it's a BioChef. Yeah, BioChef. So you just slide them in there, put the lid on, and now we set the timer. So you just turn it on. So that says 10 hours. Well, I'm going to go for 12. So that's 12 hours. Now the temperature, I take mine down to about 50. So yeah, that should take about 12 hours. So I'll check them halfway through, and I'll let you see what they look like. So this one here is my first dehydrator I bought when my boys were very young. They're all grown up now. And it's a Harvest Made snack maker. Now, I think these are brilliant. I actually think that these dehydrate better than my BioChef with certain things. In this one I will do all my greens like my spinach and my kale. I can do them much quicker in this one than I can in the other one. The only thing is I've only got 2 trays. You can add on, you can buy more trays, but I never did back then. I used to make the fruit leathers for the boys, and they loved the tomatoes dehydrated. They ate them faster than I could dehydrate them. But yeah, they're really good investment, and I'm really surprised this one's still working. Like I said, I've had it for many years, and I just love them. So you can see the oranges through the glass panel there, and I do lemons as well. We have 2 lemon trees, and these machines, a lot of people are a bit frightened of them. They think that, oh, my electricity bill is going to go sky high. Guys, these only take 4 cents per hour. They're only 4 watts. Okay, so they're not expensive to run at all. And I mean, last year I did so much dehydrating. I didn't have my freeze dryer then, but I absolutely loved it. And I have these 2 going at the same time. So if you're thinking about preserving some food or dehydrating, I recommend you get one. I know you will not be disappointed. Now, I was just speaking to someone on the phone who was thinking about getting a dehydrator, and the question she asked me was, are they noisy? Now, these machines are not noisy. Now, if I can get up close for you, see if you can hear the fan. This one, the fan's up on the top. So they're very quiet. They're not noisy at all. Now these are just a few jars that I have dehydrated recently. And the yellow down here, that's the vitamin C. So that's all your orange skins, okay, dehydrated. And alongside of that, that's plantain. This one here, that's plantain. So I've got a video out on plantain if you want to go and have a look at that. Now behind the plantain, I've got some rosemary from my rosemary bush. Mushrooms, absolutely wonderful. They dehydrate beautifully. Absolutely love them. Then I've got cabbage there next to them, the cabbage. And in the front here, I've got some mixed veg just there. Now these two jars, they are pasta and mincemeat. In this one here and this one here, pasta and mincemeat. And this one here we have some chicken jerky. So that's really good too. So I really like that. And like I said, this is only a few of what I've got. Now I've got some broccoli, more broccoli, and oh, this one here, you've got to have a look at this. Cucumbers. Dehydrated cucumbers. They're our homegrown ones. Fantastic. Taste absolutely wonderful. And I eat them like that. I don't rehydrate these, not at all. The vegetables and everything else, yes, but not these. So here we've got some green beans. More green beans at the back there. And some more there with broccoli. I've got broccoli in that one as well. Sorry about the camera work, guys. I'm not very good at it. My cameraman is at work. And now here we've got broccoli, some carrots. It's all mixed veg. Peas. Peas dehydrate beautifully. There they are, peas. Now you notice I've got some in ball jars and some in recycled jars. It all works fine. I vac seal them all, and those that I want for longer storage, I've got a oxygen absorber in there, and they're vac sealed. Okay, if you vac seal them and you don't have an oxygen absorber in there, that's okay too, but just use them up, you know, within a year or two, I suppose. Yeah, so that's just some of them. It's not all of them. I couldn't get all the rest out. They're stored away. So, and that's the beauty of dehydrating. It's long term, and you can put some food away for yourself. And a lot of this is all our homegrown stuff, right? Not the pasta, but everything else. Now, as I said before, we do dehydrate our homegrown greens, so that would be kale, spinach, cabbage leaves, tops of beetroot. So, and this jar in front here, I powder them up, and then I vac seal it. Now, I wanted to show that I have a paper napkin, alright? Actually, it's a paper towel in there. And the reason I do that is so that when you are vacuum sealing them, that the powder doesn't get sucked up into your machine, because it can destroy your machine. Okay, so when you're doing it with your food saver, just you can use a piece of cotton as well, but I just quite as easily just grab a paper towel and pop it there. So that one is low, that stays in my cupboard, and we use those for smoothies, put that in smoothies, same as the vitamin C here from the orange skins. We use that all in our smoothies. So I thought I'd just let you know that. Okay guys, the 12 hours is nearly out, but I think I'm going to give it a little bit more time. They are curling up and drying. Now you must touch them to make sure that there's no soft spots and that they're actually brittle. But these aren't at the moment. I have rotated some trays around, and see, these are still a little bit wet there, so that will have to stay longer. So yeah, rotate your trays around as well, so, and just add on time. Now the oranges have all dried, and you test them by making sure that there's no soft or sticky spots. If there is, then you'll have to add on more time. Now, when I first put these on the trays, I used these non-stick mats. You can get these on Amazon. And the reason I do that is if you put it straight onto just the ordinary tray, they tend to stick because of all the sugars in the orange. So what I do is I put them on the silicone tray first, and then once they're sort of like half dry, I will take them out, take them off, and put them straight onto the steel tray, and that way all the heat can get underneath on top as well, because I do think that it does sort of like stop the heat, and it takes longer to dry with them underneath like that, on top like that. Okay, thought I'd let you know that. So they're in a jar. Now I will not vacuum seal this. This just stays in the cupboard. That's just for us to snack on. They don't last long around here. And I just keep a little jar just above my kitchen cabinets. And if you've got a sweet tooth like me, a couple of these will satisfy your sweet tooth. They're really, really good, but they are addictive. So if you're not used to eating these, I suggest that just a couple at a time until you build up, because when they're dried, especially the skin, it's very concentrated, and it does affect some people. They just can't have them. One of my boys can't have them. The other one absolutely loves them. So, and Jeffrey also finds that he gets irritation. So just be aware of that. But apart from that, look, these are a really good snack. Absolutely great. The other thing I do, if cup of tea, you can pop them in your tea. All right, pop them in a glass of water. And in summer, they're really great. So just even the lemon ones. When I do lemons, I do them exactly the same way. And you have lemon water, and it's really refreshing in summer. The other thing, I can grab a whole handful of these, and I will grind them up to a powder, and those you can use in your baking. And it's beautiful flavouring, it really is, and because it's so concentrated. So give it a go, and I have a ton of these to do. We've got 2 trees, and we all love eating them this way, so I'm going to be fairly busy for a while. Thanks for watching.